guess, Beau, anything differently you're doing to prepare for the match or the duel this Friday?
No.
No? I like that answer.
No. Routine as usual. Yeah. Keep it going.
I asked Coach tail end here, is this a weekend, like, next week, about Ohio State and Iowa back-to-back? Is that something you guys kind of circle knowing what you had coming up?
You guys know. You guys know the answers. I think we do things a little differently. I think we're the team people are coming after. So, I mean, we just got to stay ready. Stay ready for everyone. There's really no one we're preparing more for. We're preparing less for. There's no easy matches. We get everyone's best performance every time. And knowing that. I think the past couple weeks, there's been some times I forgot that I'm going to wrestle their best match of the year. They have the opportunity at the highlight of their season. They have a lot of fans. They're selling it out. Whereas I'm just doing another away duel. And I think that complacency has caused me to wrestle in a way which I don't want to wrestle. So just being aware of that. Everyone's going to wrestle their best. This is another week where we have an opportunity to wrestle, and we're prepared for everyone else to be ready to wrestle their best right now. So be ready for that.
How do you feel when you look at what kind of challenge are you expecting this week?
No scouting. I'm not doing any scouting. I really am just doing my thing. I know he's really good. We were on the same U20 World team a couple years ago. So I know him a little bit. We were in Russia together. That's pretty cool. And it's really cool to see guys that come up from the age level world teams move on and continue to find success. So that's really cool. But it doesn't really change anything. Another match, I'm going to get in my routine, do everything the way I want to do it, make sure everything I'm dialed in, and I'm going to go compete the way I want to compete.
What is your pre-match routine? What kind of things you do? Are you superstitious?
Superstitious? I don't know. I'm very, very particular with every single thing I do. So if that's superstitious, maybe.
What's something particular you do before match that you have to do, or it's not going to go right?
It's not that it doesn't go right, but I feel better if. Let me see. What's one?
Cut the PB&J diagonally versus.
Okay. I'm not doing stuff like that, but I think make sure I'm playing some Mario, like Smash Bros. On the Nintendo Switch the night before, instead of watching wrestling or doing something that I think gets my heart rate up. Just doing something very casual. The whole team's playing Super Smash Bros. Right now. I think I'm definitely one of the best players. I've recently lost my title. I'm not the best right now, but I hope to come back. So that helps relax me.
Who's your Smash Bros. Guy?
Okay, so I've been playing with a lot of different characters, and I was Kirby for a long time, then I went to Samus, and then I keep getting beat, but I have a new character, Pokemon Trainer. I'm going to become, because no one else plays Pokemon Trainer, so I'm going to become the best Pokemon Trainer, and then I'm going to take everyone down. Oh, this is, Marco Vespa is the #1 Smash player right now, but he's getting taken out. That's the champ. Not yet. It's coming.
Are you happy to be wrestling back in Rec Hall this weekend, or are you kind of missing the 1-2 day travel before the match, or does it not really affect you?
I love Rec Hall. I think it's a really cool wrestling Ohio State in Rec Hall, like a really big team in a small environment. I don't think I've experienced that yet. Like one of those top end teams, you know, like one of the historically high end ranked teams in Rec Hall. So that's gonna be really cool. But Rec Hall, it's another match, our home match. So I guess there's some home mat advantage. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But either way, I'm gonna go wrestle hard.
Any chance you look at, perhaps, or at least watch the 2018
I've heard about this a lot. I've heard this, but I didn't see it now. It's intense. I like it. Rec Hall? Oh, yeah.
Well, not even in reference necessarily to your matchup for this Friday, but when you have a top 10 or a top 5 matchup that you're just spectating, it's almost like a preview for what could happen in the postseason. How exciting is that? How do you view that?
I think I do my best to separate myself as an athlete and as a fan, because I love wrestling. I love watching wrestling, and I want to watch all of my teammates, my friends' matches. I want to watch all of them. I have friends on every other team. I know at least I'm close with members on every single wrestling team, but that takes a lot of energy. It drains me emotionally, mentally. So I just take it one match at a time as a competitor. wrestle a nameless faceless person, whoever's in front of me. I'm just gonna go wrestle as hard as I can. And then after, I'll go watch videos and enjoy and watch my teammates. I really like after I've wrestled my match and I come back and watch the rest of the duel, I get to watch wrestling because that's really cool. I have a pretty good seat, so it's fun.
Specifically, is there one teammate right now that maybe you're taking some pointers from that most people might not expect you to? Maybe something like a Greg Kirkley or something like that that's just not close to their weight class.
I think probably Mitchell, best break. He's a younger guy. Seen his performances recently, right? So yeah, he's performed really well. His attack rate's really high. He's always moving forward, and I want to emulate some of those things, bring him into my style. So I've been wrestling with him like once a week, watching that wrestling. So I love his matches. He actually, I gave him. I was a little upset with him this past match because I wrestled my match. I did my cool down. I come back out, and then I come back out. He's off the mat. And I was like, Mitchell, what's going on? Like, why'd you let me watch your match? You're being selfish. But it's a good joke, laughing. But it was a pretty quick match. So I like watching it.
Roman's still around here. How often are you crabbing into the and taking his pain?
I haven't wrestled Roman a bit. He is down a weight now, right? So he's now making 125. And so I think just practice partners change a little bit. But he's here a lot. Almost all the time. I'm always seeing him work. So it's pretty cool.
You're talking about guys, besides who do you know?
33-pounder Nick Buzakis. We went to high school together, so I know him. So that's actually pretty funny. I remember I was actually with him in the summer when he got his first college recruiting call, which was actually from Ohio State. So I was there for that whole thing. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I know him. That team, that might be. I've wrestled a lot of those guys on their team throughout the 8 years. So at this point in our careers, like we know everyone, we all know each other to some extent, and we're just wrestling.
Where's Nick at right now in terms of his development?
Which Buzakis? I don't know. Development wise, yeah, I don't know. In wrestling season, I don't watch too much wrestling. Because then I start overthinking. I love wrestling. You know what I mean? We all love wrestling. We love watching wrestling. In season, I have to be a little more focused. And it's terrible to say, but you got to be a little not self-centered, but you got to know what you want. And I'm still competing. I can't just watch wrestling right now. I can't wait. But it'll be fun.
One more crowd.
You and a handful of teammates competed at Open Tournament this past weekend. Is it cool to see guys kind of succeed outside the collegiate duels and maybe not be like televised as much as others or talked about as much as others that are still working and getting better?
It's awesome. I know Coach Gill talks about red shirts getting out there competing a lot because it's like a free year. Compete as much as you can in these tournaments. Get those matches. You get it under your belt. And I was a little upset. You can get the video for that. You just follow the names. There's no video for that. So that was upsetting. But yeah, getting those matches in, whatever you can, competing, loving to compete, wherever it's at. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you only get to do it for so long. So you might as well throw that singlet on, throw shoes, headgear, just go wrestle.